Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they changed things up on first down trying to throw the ball. Incomplete. So they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a he'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they want this home crowd in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 46.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6. Yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Come on.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Hooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Falcons the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And a short pickup to about the 25. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. From the 25 on 2nd down, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ultra. Hey, go Fury.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Yooo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Being chased out left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Yooo for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 48 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans! Austin Hooper, 41 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let him play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game.
A beautiful spin and room to run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. An inside give to Jones.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard. Two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Gino. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, Mariota. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Come on. Hey, COVID-19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Okay,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. He gets it to Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong. That one, he correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith escaping the pressure right.
He's got Hooper on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mariota. That's caught by Pitts.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here. They use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Mariota.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mariota.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mariota.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota looking for Shepard deep.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Mariota to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but